What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here with me on a Friday.
Happy Friday, Angela.
And I hate to do this, but we'll start with a not-so-happy story. Unfortunately, a third person has died after the GloRilla and Finesse 2 Times concert that ended in a stampede. So sad, but now the Associated Press is reporting that 35-year-old Aisha Stevens of Syracuse has passed away. 2 women in their 30s were also killed previously. She was the only person still hospitalized following the incident that happened on Sunday, March 5th, and she had been in critical condition upon being admitted. 7 others were injured but have since been released, and unfortunately, she did pass away.
That's so sad. Condolences to her family and the other 2 that passed away.
Now, Rochester police have yet to determine exactly what caused the deadly crowd surge, but they are definitely investigating various possible causes, including crowd size, shots fired, pepper spray, and more. They said it was a situation where someone fell, people started running, things got out of control, innocent people got hurt, but that there wasn't anything violent going on, according to some of these witnesses.
Oh my gosh, it's so sad.
All right, now Snoop Dogg has welcomed back the iconic catalog from Death Row Records back to streaming services. He owns the label now. He was once signed there. So that is a definite,
boss move.
Yeah, boss move. And he announced that discography has returned. He said, "We heard you. The time has come. Death Row Records catalog is back streaming everywhere." And you have it.
Okay.
I didn't even realize that whole catalog wasn't streaming.
I didn't realize
I remember
that
when
either.
they said the Chronic was back, but I didn't realize Doggy Style wasn't on there, the Dog Pounds, Dog Food, and all of that.
Those names are so funny now that you think about it.
But it's a lot of different albums, Corrupt, all of that. So he posted, "What you bumping first?"
Doggy Style.
All right.
Or the Chronic.
Yeah, Doggy Style, the Chronic, the Dog Father. I did love the Dog Pounds album, though.
I don't really remember it like that.
I was like a fan of theirs.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
And Corrupt could really freestyle. He'll freestyle for hours.
Really?
All right, Colin Kaepernick is saying that his white adoptive parents perpetuated racism. He was talking to CBS Chicago, and he said that it was a struggle for him growing up in a problematic household. And he is talking about all of this. He has a graphic novel called Change the Game. Here's what he had to say.
I know my parents loved me, but there were still very problematic things that I went through. I think it was important to show that, no, this can happen in your own home, and how we move forward collectively while addressing the racism that is being perpetuated. Oh, your hair's not professional. Oh, you look like a little thug.
Your mom said that to you.
Yeah. And those become spaces where it's like, okay, how do I navigate this situation now? But it also is informed why I have my hair long today.
Interesting.
Yes, he said he had to find community elsewhere because of the lack of racial harmony in his own home. And he also chose to pursue a football career instead of baseball, because he could have been doing either one.
Okay.
Just because there were significantly more black players in the NFL than in the MLB.
His mom, Teresa, said he's getting what roles? Like cornrows.
Yeah. What roles? Like, why would you do that?
Oh, gosh.
And Gail King is allegedly seriously considering taking up an offer at CNN to host a show with Charles Barkley. Yes, it's an attractive offer for her, according to sources, because her show is, even though she's very popular personally, according to this report, is trailing Good Morning America and Today. So at CNN, she would also have a huge marketing campaign and the full focus of a primetime spotlight. And she's also a big fan of Charles Barkley, and the feeling is mutual for him as well.
Okay.
So that could be a huge deal. I actually watched her in the morning.
She was at your party early this week. What do you think about her and Charles Barkley together? Would you like to see that?
I would like to see what that chemistry is like, especially if they like each other.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes you could be great at what you do, but it could be the marketing, it could be other factors.
Right.
And you need to change. And
Yeah.
you know me, I'm all for, going for something new. So
Right.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah, I could definitely see it.
All right, well, that is your Yee tea. And when we come back, we have About Last Night. That's where we talk about some things that went down last night. Also, Bishop Lamar Whitehead is going to be joining us this morning.
Woo!
You know, he has a lot going on in the news. There's a lot of headlines about him. He's known as the bling bling pastor. He's the one that was live streaming his service when he was robbed at gunpoint. People thought that was fake.
Right.
We're going to clear some things up, see why do people have this perception, and let him speak for himself. Maybe you'll love him now. Maybe you still won't like him. Maybe you believe him. Maybe you won't. But at least you'll hear it from him on Way Up with Angela Yee.